I grew up in a family where my parents encouraged music in the house. But it wasn't until my 20s that I really started picking up the guitar.
Okay.
And music is an expression of whatever I'm dealing with. Mm-hmm. And the more it is authentically what I'm dealing with, the more other people can relate to it. That's why I love songwriting and making music, is it connects people.
It's the bridge from heart to heart.
I write the songs that make the whole world sing.
Welcome back to Songwriters Showcase. I am your host, TJ Moss, and today I am thrilled to be joined by my dear friend, Rhea Makiaris. Rhea, how are you?
Hi, Tej.
Oh,
I'm good.
Tej. Oh, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
We did yoga teacher training together.
Yes,
actually.
we did.
So we go way back.
Was it 2017?
Omis.
Yes, we are Omis.
Yes, indeed. Okay,
Yes.
Well, Rhea, tell me a little bit more about yourself. I don't actually know your origin story, so let's hear it.
Okay. Well, I was born in Connecticut. Do you want the whole story? Just kidding. I am from the East Coast, and my parents moved to California when I was a teenager. So I think I was just about 12 years old. I grew up in a family where my parents encouraged music in the house. We always had an upright piano. My brother is a musician. So if we're talking about origin of Rhea and music, always had it around the house, and I grew up around music. When I came to California, I was involved in musical theater. I was always singing, a lot of singing, and it wasn't until my 20s when I picked up a guitar.
Okay. Wow, 20s?
Yeah, it wasn't until my 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was always singing. I was in a cappella, singing groups, always involved, like I said, musical theater and
Show
that sort of
choir,
thing.
maybe?
Show choir, church choir too, and jazz hands. Yes.
Good.
Yeah, but it wasn't until my 20s that I really started picking up the guitar.
Okay.
And
so is that when you started writing songs?
that is when I started writing, yeah.
Okay.
I had written some stuff that I would never share with anyone.
We've all got those.
Right? Like I just didn't have the confidence yet to think that I could do it. When I really, really, really realized, I want to write music and sing original music, was when I moved to New York City, which I know you have the experience of.
So
I know.
Ping-ponged.
New York.
Yeah.
Right. I did move back to the East Coast for a little while. I lived in New York and I loved it. I know you have the New York experience too.
When was this?
I moved there in 2009. Yes.
Okay.
2009.
That was right when I had come. I came
we
here.
switched.
But I was there. So
Yeah.
I was there until 2010. So.
Oh, okay. So we were there at the same time.
Where were you
I
living?
love that. I was in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Brooklyn
See, I was
Heights.
Queens.
Yeah. Oh, Queens.
Way
You were
different.
with my people. You were with the Greeks.
I was in Astoria. Quite literally.
Yes. So yeah. And then when I was in New York and I started playing original music in clubs and I started meeting other musicians and playing, and I realized
This was in New York.
in New York.
Where were you playing?
One place that I played a lot that I really liked was
Sidewalk
Rockwood
Cafe?
Music Hall.
Rockwood, yeah.
Rockwood Music Hall. Yeah, we played there a lot. And I remember realizing I'm actually pretty good at this. Like I thought I was good at it. But then when I was having success in New York City, I was like, okay, I can do this.
Yeah.
And so that gave me confidence.
And were you Rhea at that point? Was that was...
I don't think I was using my last name because it's a tricky last name.
Yeah,
So I just
as
wanted,
we
I wanted to be a
mentioned.
one-name star like Madonna.
Yeah. It's great, Rhea. And so you were playing with a band?
I found players.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a band, but I had a lot of different players who I would play with.
Yeah.
I found a dear friend, my friend Ian, who played the upright bass, which was
nice.
really amazing because we could do duo shows and we had the rhythmic part and the bass.
Nice. Okay, so you were there in New York.
I was there in New York.
Then
That's when I wrote so much. And then, of course, I had some heartbreak. In New York, I was in love with this guy and I had this heartbreak and I wrote so many songs about him. And that's when I started realizing, music is an expression of whatever I'm dealing with. Mm-hmm. And the more it is authentically what I'm dealing with, the more other people can relate to it. Like, whether it be a breakup song or any kind of music, people really like to hear something that they hear and go, oh my gosh, me too. That's why I love songwriting and making music, is it connects people.
Yes, it does. It's the bridge.
It's the bridge.
It really, from heart to heart, I feel like it's a heart opening that, music, anytime, you're watching a movie. Have you ever seen those clips where like the music is taken out of the movie?
Yes.
And
then
it's
you don't
so
feel
awkward.
It. Yeah,
You're just like,
doesn't feel it.
This is just terrible.
Right?
And it's like, you even see like, it's like, oh, the acting is bad.
Yeah.
or something. You know,
absolutely. The music changes everything.
But it's your heart's not open to it, right? And so I agree with that 100%.
It's a connector. And how many times I've heard a sad song that I cried along to and loved because I realized, oh my gosh, I'm not alone. Yeah. That person has the same emotion, that has the same feeling that I have. So that's why.
So you were there in New York for how long?
A couple years, only 2 years.
Only 2 years.
I feel like I learned more in those 2 years about myself and life than I did in, 20 years here in San Diego.
That's one of the smartest things I've ever heard. Go to New York for 2 years and then get that.
I don't want to be there now.
Out of there.
But it was, I loved it.
I loved my time there. I was there for 8 years, and that was about 6 years too long.
Wow, 8 years? Yes.
The 2 year window really is all you need.
Yep.
I had a similar experience. This isn't about me, but in that I went to New York and I thought I was somebody, and then I went there and I was like, oh, I'm nobody.
Oh,
and it was a good way, right? In a good humbling way of like, oh wow, I am so small in this great big world. That was where I got my songwriting voice in terms of like, oh, now I have something to say, which I didn't think I did until then. So New York is really good at kind of chewing you up and spitting you out and seeing where you end up. And that was good for me.
It's a place for growth. So you grew. Yeah, it's a place for growth for sure. The whole world is represented there too. So I feel like there's something about New York. But yes,
so you came back. So you came back because your family was still here and like your roots were still here.
Yes, although when I left New York, I actually moved to Hawaii for a little while because I had an opportunity to be a nanny for triplets.
Okay. Wow. That's quite a story.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And as you know, I'm a sign language interpreter too, and I'm very involved in the deaf community. And the parents of the triplets are deaf. And it was, oh my God, what an experience it was to be a nanny. But that didn't last quite as long as New York even because I was a nanny for triplets. So, and when I was there, I was getting ready to leave Hawaii and I was like, oh gosh, you can go from Brooklyn to Hawaii, but you can't go from Hawaii to Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah, no.
So that's why San Diego, because San Diego is the happy medium between paradise and city.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very cool. So you came back here and then you were just playing and like
played a lot.
Just kept music.
I played a lot. I did a little music tour too of the US, but always back to music. Always,
But you've implemented music into so many aspects of your life. And we'll have some more of that that we're going to talk about with Concerts for Your Cause. But when you came back here, was this home? I mean,
this is home.
Become home?
Yeah, it's a strange thing growing up in Connecticut until I was 12. That still feels like home too, because those early formative years. But San Diego is definitely home. It's where most of my people are. Yeah. And musically speaking, I have so many amazing, talented music friends here in San Diego. Yeah. And when I came back, I realized that I wanted to collaborate. So I have like multiple collaborations going on. That's what gets me most excited, especially at this stage in life. I know I can play solo, but it doesn't light me up like playing with other people does, where you connect and create together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and synergy.
That's what musical expression really, when you're on the edge of like, oh, what's going to happen here? And like that excitement and that like jam and that vibe, it's just, there's nothing like that.
And the spark that goes back and forth between you and other musicians, especially when you're really in sync. And
beautiful.
I've experienced that with you before when you sing harmony with me.
Yeah. Well, maybe that'll happen again.
Well, maybe.
All right, Rhea. She's going to be playing a song. Tell us a little bit about it. What song is this?
Sure. This song is called Here Right Now. And I wrote this back when I was working with yoga instructors to sing in Shavasana at the end of class. And I would work with the teachers and ask them what their intention was and then write something to it. So it was kind of like a little songwriting effort. And this song, the intention, it's my favorite. The idea to stay present and stay in the present moment, because we so quickly go to our worries about the future or the past, and all is well in the present moment. So
if you're breathing.
And if you're so inclined to jump in and sing harmony, if you hear something,
think something will come back.
I think I would love that so much. A little morning reflection can be humbling. And not that I expect perfection, but lately I've been stumbling. But if I obsess too long, the best of me is gone. 'Cause I've been thinking of the past and what's to come. But they take me away from the beauty of today. I'm here right now, here right now. I don't wanna miss one moment. No longer will I love in vain. As long as I'm living, I'll take the sun and rain, the illusion of control. I'm learning how to let go. 'Cause I've been thinking of the past and what's to come. But they take me away from the magic of today. I'm here right now, here right now. And if I obsess too long, the best of me is gone. 'Cause I've been thinking of the past and what's to come. But they take me away from the beauty of today. I'm here right now, here right now, here right now, here right now, here right now.
Well, Rhea, I'm so excited for you and to see your growth and just to see what a little bit of that like curiosity has led to in your life. So congratulations.
Thanks.
Here's to many more. And check her out at concertforyourcause.com. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rhea Makiaris. Always a pleasure.
Such a
and
pleasure.
we'll see you next time on Songwriters Showcase.